Bitcoin just completed one of the biggest bearish patterns we've talked about on this channel. Now the question isn't whether the trade worked, the question is whether Bitcoin is about to bounce and start the next run towards 126k and beyond, or if the monthly chart is warning us of something far worse that could eventually take us below 30k. And before we go over the top-down analysis, I want to go over these two winning trades that I gave you guys on the daily chart. The first one was this head and shoulder pattern once we got rejected off of this yellow line, the 200 moving average, and I gave you guys this entry at around 73,800 with the measure move taking us to about 62,400. Not only did we hit that, but we went as low as 59,130. So congratulations on whoever took that trade. Also, I've been showing you guys this bear flag probably from like February with the measure move taking us down to about 50,850. We haven't hit the whole measure move yet, but as you can see, we hit more than half of the measured move. So congratulations on whoever took any of these trades. This is a big win for the FlexCandle community. Now guys, I want to start off here with the monthly chart. This candle obviously closes in 25 days and 5 hours, and as you can see, we got a gigantic red candle already here, and we're trying to hold support on the 50 moving average, which is at $59,308. Now the problem is, guys, that this is looking to me like a head and shoulder pattern. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder, or you could even say that this is the left shoulder, this is the head, and this is the right shoulder. Now if this plays out and we see what the measured move really is, let's take this head and shoulder pattern for example. This is pretty scary. Look how far down this would take us, pretty much going to take us to zero. Now I don't think that that's going to happen, but maybe this head and shoulder can happen, which is like a slanted head and shoulder here. This head and shoulder pattern takes us down to about 16,000, 17,000, around there. This sounds pretty ridiculous, but we have to remember that the last bear market, no one thought we would go below 20k, and we actually did hit 16k. I don't think it's going to go that far down. I think that this bear flag that we've been seeing on the weekly chart, maybe this could be the end here where we just go to maybe 49k. Maybe, I think worst case scenario, we could see like a 35k Bitcoin really briefly, but with trading, anything can happen. You have to be open-minded with the possibilities. We could see a 16k Bitcoin. Hopefully that's not the case and we bounce up soon. I'm expecting us to maybe put in a low this year, maybe by October, November. So let's see what ends up happening. But now a bullish scenario that I'm seeing for Bitcoin is, look at the stochastics, they're low. Hopefully we don't roll over here and maybe we could continue going back up. But I'm seeing that maybe this could be some type of a falling wedge here. And if this is a falling wedge, yeah, we might still go further down, which would play out the theory of this bear flag if we make it all the way down to about 49k. But then guys, look at the measured move here. We could possibly make it back up about to 132k, and that's being, you know, conservative with this measured move. If I really do the measured move and we're really bullish, this could bring us all the way up to about 160k here. Now again, both of these scenarios sound ridiculous now due to where we are right in the middle. So it really depends right here. This is the line in the sand. Is this going to trigger a head and shoulder pattern straight down, or is this going to trigger the rest of this falling wedge and maybe we don't fall further down, probably beyond 49k, and then we start working our way back up towards the end of the year into next year. Maybe by 2028 sometime we're back above 120. So these are just two scenarios that I wanted to give you guys. Comment down below, let me know which one you think could play out. Now let's head over to the weekly chart. You guys are seeing this bear flag. This bear flag is pretty much almost completed, and look, we're losing this 200 moving average at 61,811. This is bearish if we end up closing like this. The stochastics are in the favor of us closing lower. We still have a lot more room to go down here. This candle closes in 2 days and 5 hours. Let's see if we could get a wick back up similarly to how we did here, and hey, maybe we end up doing some type of a double bottom here, and then this plays out all the way maybe till like September, October, and then by the end of the year next year we start pumping back up. That's also another possibility. This was another head and shoulder pattern that triggered here. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. We came back to test the neckline, and now we're triggering the head and shoulder pattern once again. And I have given you guys the measured move to this head and shoulder pattern in the past, and this one does break us down to about 23k, 25k, I would say about below 30k. So there's a lot of bearish patterns here that are showing there could be more downside. I don't think that these numbers are out of the question as of yet. We definitely do need to bounce pretty soon here in order to avoid all of that. Now we head over to the daily chart. One thing I could tell you is that we are getting far away from this 21 moving average at 73,469. The stochastics are on the floor floor, but it looks like we're still going to drag here for a couple more days. If we don't make it back up to the 21 moving average and get some type of relief rally, then this 21 moving average is going to have to catch up to price, and we're probably going to bear flag here sideways. So if we start seeing us going sideways here with more red candles and creating a bear flag, it looks like we will be dropping down possibly to 50k. Now we see some type of relief rally where we could get above this red candle, then maybe we could meet this 21 moving average and maybe we can make it back up temporarily, at least to like 68k, 69k, maybe even 70k. Head over to the 8-hour chart, stochastics, again on the floor, far away from the 21 moving average. That's at 68k. I've been hoping that we would make it back up towards this 21 moving average, but we just keep dumping violently down, and it doesn't seem like Bitcoin wants to stop anytime soon here. On the 4-hour time frame, ever since we lost this 200 moving average, I told you guys I am bearish, and look how far we are away from this 200 moving average now. That's at $76,306. We were just at 76k not too long ago on May 26th, probably like 10 days ago or something like that, and all of a sudden we fell down. Look, they psyched us out with this inverted head and shoulder, left shoulder head. I was thinking this was going to be the right shoulder, and boom, no, bear flag down, little bear flag down, another bear flag. Stochastics are showing we still have to continue coming down even further, and as you can see, this 21 moving average is coming down. We're not even going up towards it, so it's still looking very bearish for Bitcoin here. On the 1-hour time frame, stochastics, we're on the way up. Look, curvature, we're about to roll down. We're close to this 21 moving average. It just looks like we're going to tip over again. And on the 15-minute time frame, stochastics still have room to go up, but we've been fighting this 21 moving average. We really haven't been able to get above it. Look how we are riding the 21 moving average. Anytime we try to get above the 200, we have just fallen down. And currently the 21 moving average is all the way at 63,129. We were pretty much there yesterday, but right now, guys, it's looking very bearish for Bitcoin. If we cannot hold 60k and we tap into 59k again, that new range is going to be between 50 and 60k. If we lose 50k, we're going to be in the 40s, and easily we could end up dropping down to 45, 40, even 35k. So we have to keep that in mind, guys, that right now is the time to bounce back up and create some type of a double bottom here. If we cannot double bottom, we keep on losing this 200 moving average, we could fall down. Look at the VRVP. This gap could bring us down to this shelf here, and that's at 43k. All right, guys, so that's the breakdown. If this gave you clarity or a setup to watch, do me a favor, like, drop a comment, subscribe, and if you have a stock or crypto you want me to go over, drop it in the comment section. This is FlexCandle, where we read the candles and flex the moves. Catch you on the next chart.